Oh, hello. This one's a girl because it's got eyelashes. Oh my god! I don't think you should save those animals in particular, bro. Tell me you've never seen a giraffe without telling me.
God said he would never flood the earth again. Just that one time.
God got drunk and flooded the whole... He's like, dude, I'm never doing that again, I swear. I will never have another drink again in my life. Hello, lovely people, my name is Emma. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. Have you heard of BOOPLES? Because I have now. And I can't live with this information alone. BOOPLES, according to this still operating 2006 website, BOOPLES animation videos with children's Bible songs are an excellent way to teach your children Bible verses and introduce them to scripture memory. It helps kids understand the meaning behind the Bible verse while learning a fun-to-sing song. Hiding God's word in a child's heart is a great way to start them off in life. These Bible songs can help. All content copyright booples.com 2006. I can't remember where I found this. I have endless bookmarks of resources for just religious animated series, and I guess this is one of them. Oh, we can download Colouring In. Thank you for visiting. I created BOOPLES to give parents a biblical alternative to what's out there today in children's Christian videos. Oh, an alternative to what's out there in children's Christian videos. He doesn't like existing Christian videos. Interesting. Here's what some others are saying about BOOPLES. Bible presented in a fun and creative way. Ideal use of film... citation needed in my child's life. I feel God has called me to minister to children through stories, particularly animated stories. Just bear that in mind as we watch some episodes of BOOPLES. I hope these videos minister to your children. And you! BOOPLES videos are Dove approved, which just goes to show, once again, if it's about the Bible, it's Dove approved. There's no quality measure involved in Dove approval. It just means there's no guns and it's about Jesus. They mention Jesus at least 3 times, Dove approved. This was the funniest title to me, Not Curly But Straight. That just appealed to me as just a name of an episode. It's 5 minutes and 28 seconds long. This is episode 4 of BOOPLES, so forgive me for jumping in a little bit later, but Not Curly But Straight, just, I don't know, that's so fucking funny to me. Let's just see what BOOPLES is all about.
Not curly but straight, not curly but straight.
Hi, my name's Poodle Boople, and I've been
me.
all over Boople Land. I've been to Boopleville, Boopleton, Boopleburg, Boopleshire, Boople City, Boople Isles, Nueva, Boople Junction, Boople Hill, Boople River, Boople Village, Park, Boople Rock, Sand, Boople Beach, Port, Boople Mount, Boople Pass. Now I'm in Boople Town. Yep, there's a sign now for Boople Town. Looks like it's straight ahead. Well, here we go.
Why is the path to Boople Town undulating like that? It's like probably an animated spray brush effect, but it's quite frightening.
Ooh.
That's a fucking enormous sun. The people of the creatures of Boople Planet must be, like, resistant to the effects of the sun's power.
I can't wait to get to Boople Town. Meet some new people. Make some new friends. See some new things.
What's going on with... what was his name? Poodle? Poodle? Poople? None of them are good. Whichever it is, none of them are good. What's going on with his tail? He's got like three little booples in the end. This whole situation is so... Look at his hands. He's just like, his hands are like this. And I guess his hand is like that, and then his little pack is inside this leg's in front of this leg, which feels wrong. Everything feels wrong in Boople Land. Boople Town.
Uh-oh, what's this? It's a creek.
Uh-oh.
Well, I think I can jump it. I bet I can try. Woohoo! Uh-oh, that could have gone better. Whoa!
That's what's making this so incredibly uncomfortable. There's no sound effects. There's nothing except for the voice. There's no sound effects, there's no like background music or ambient sound or anything. It's just like he just splashed into a puddle and he's like, ooh. No, that's fine. That's a deep fucking creek. That's like, there's no bank there. That just goes fucking down. Luckily, he's still happy.
Well, I better climb out of here. I'm okay this time. But it could have turned out bad. Well, On to Boopletown. Can't wait to get there.
Who's this
Here's a
fucker?
Boople-
Did you see that guy skating around in the distance? Like, I'm fucking coming for you. Oh, hello. This one's a girl because it's got eyelashes. 2006.
Now.
Hi, I'm Toodle Boople,
Oh, I'm Poodle Boople.
and this is my brother, Doodle Boople.
Hi.
Fucking
where
hell,
you from?
Doodle Boople.
All over. I've been to Boopleville,
No.
Boopleton, Boopleburg, Boopleshire, Boople City, Boople Isles, Nueva,
up,
Boople, Boople
Poodle.
Junction, Boople Hill, Boople River, Boople Village, Park, Boople, Boople Rock, Sand, Boople, Boople Beach, Port, Boople Mount, Boople, Boople Pass. Now I'm in Boople Town. So what have you done? I tried to live on candy one time. That didn't work out so good.
What the fuck, bro? She's just like, well, my kids eat too much candy, so I'll stick this in the middle. What the fuck? Look at his distended belly. I don't like it. I regret my life choices up till this point.
Built a house on the beach one time too, and that was
Oh.
great. Until the tide came in.
Luckily he can fly.
Just a few
Poodle?
minutes ago I tried to jump the creek. That didn't work either.
Well, he's not got very long legs. Whoever's building their houses on the edges of these fucking wibbly-ass hills also feels like that's not a very good idea.
It sounds like you need a straight path. You should go see the wise Ba. He definitely know how to help you out and find a straight path.
Did he say Bob? Did he say the wise Bob? Or did he say the wise Ba?
The wise Ba lives over here. You should call and ask him for help.
In the church.
Oh, okay.
That's a cursed fucking church.
Ba, I need your help finding a straight path. Ba.
He's just got to fucking Boopletown. They're like, sounds like you need a straight path. Okay, Ba, I need a straight path. Ba, I need a straight, hello, I need a, what, that tree's too small. That tree looks like it was supposed to be in the distance with those other trees, but they brought it too far forwards and then didn't make it bigger. I know that's the least of our concerns right now. Also, his pack is like a third of the size of his head. What's Poodle Boople got in there? One chocolate bar?
Hello. I'm sorry. I'm calling Ba.
Bah.
Ooh, you're Ba. Can you help me find a straight path?
Well, let's look in the Bible for straight
Let's look in the Bible that I just pulled fresh out of my undercarriage. Why have they given Bar like an old man preacher voice?
path. Here we go. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight.
Well, that sounds good. How do I do all that?
Well, you read your Bible, you obey your parents, you say your prayers.
Your parents? I feel like Poodle Boople is, I guess this animation is for children, isn't it? But Poodle Boople is definitely an adult on account of the voice they've given him and the fact that he's traveling the world alone. That feels like a weird thing to say.
You help other people, and that should do it. That should give you a straight path.
Sometimes we try things and forget about God.
For 1 second, I forgot it was a musical.
And if it works, we pat ourselves on the back.
I feel like they were on the website, they were really selling the musical Bible songs aspect of this. And I don't know how convinced I am by, and when it works, we pat ourselves on the back.
Sometimes we try things we think we know best, but usually we find ourselves way off track. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean.
Now, I feel like those are meant to be windows, but they've got a shadow, so they're absolutely like paintings of trees. This is a very cursed fucking bedroom, Poodle Boople.
Not on your own understanding, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight, not curly but straight.
Why did he get small when he went to the toy box? That was really weird.
forget about God. And if it works, we pat ourselves on the back. Sometimes we try things we think we know best, but
Does it just repeat? There's another minute of this video. Does it just go round in a loop?
usually we find ourselves way off track. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding in all.
Never trust your own brain. You might be skeptical, but that's a problem. Blindly obey the Lord and your parents and your pastor too.
All your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight, not curly but straight, not curly but straight.
Well, I did what Ba said, and I got a straight path. I'm staying here in Boopletown.
Right.
Yay!
Woohoo! This is our celebration dance.
They try to do right, but
Aw,
sometimes
Mitch.
they do wrong. But they learn.
Look, I'm taking the piss because this is a 2006 handmade 2D animation. Everything from the design through the music, especially the music, which sounds really hesitant. Like, if you're recording a song, you gotta give it all that, bro. You can't be like, not curly but straight. No, you gotta believe in yourself. Not curly but straight. You gotta go for it, man. But this is actually pretty cute. It's stupid and cursed. And the fact that the first one I picked was don't lean on your own understanding, blindly trust God. Obviously, I don't like that. But conceptually, the fact that a guy just made this because he's got kids and he wanted to teach the Bible to other kids, that's cute. We gotta give man props for that being pretty cute, okay? Okay, that was not curly but straight. I know a lot of you are watching Booples and thinking, if only I had the tools to create a world so detailed and exciting as the world of Booples. I know I've got a lot of budding writers in the audience. I know that because I have read some of your work, and it's very good. For you and for my fellow tabletop nerds, I have a very exciting treat today in the form of today's sponsor. It's World Anvil. World Anvil is a world-building, writing, and game mastering desktop software. World Anvil has a novel planner that is so cool. It lets you plan, write, publish, and promote all in one. You've got customizable writing goals, progress tracking, there's plot templates, mind mapping. It's also a really easy way to write collaboratively with other people. Those of you who've been paying attention will know I've been hacking away at an urban fantasy novel for a while now. One of the tricky things about anything like fantasy or science fiction is keeping track of your world. World Anvil has this interactive world Bible that will keep track of everything for you. You got maps, timelines, family trees, character profiles. If you're a game master crafting your own adventure, you can use all of these tools in-game. This is such a great way as a writer to keep track of your characters, antagonists, enemies, NPCs. World Anvil has more than 45 RPG systems built in, so you can create interactive materials and then use them directly in your adventures. Like nothing! Is one of the other coolest features that I just had to share with you. You can make your own interactive maps. If you have your own map design already, you can just upload it and then make that into an interactive map using World Anvil. Because it's interactive, you can use the map to chart your hero's adventure across the land. You can link maps to other maps, so you can be looking at a big map of an area and then go dive right into a single room. It's so cool, dude. It's really so cool. You can even layer your world building information in the maps for like wind currents, political information. How freaking crazy is that, dude? The interactive tools available on World Anvil are genuinely staggering. It's such a cool, I don't even want to call it a system because it's like a ton of systems in one. For writing, game building, just so cool. Excellent news for you lovely creative people. If you go to worldanvil.com and use my code EMMA, that gives you 51% off of any yearly subscription to World Anvil. There is also a link available for you down below in the pinned comment and the description. Thanks very much for listening. Do check it out using the link down below. Thank you to World Anvil for sponsoring this video. If only Bear had had access to World Anvil when he was creating Booples. Forgive each other. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. How about God is Faithful, episode 8. This is on Internet Archive, by the way, because obviously this is a 2006 product, so we don't have every episode available to us. God is Faithful. Weird title, I'm intrigued. Oh, it's got a buffer. Can my internet not handle BOOPLES?
I just love playing in the rain. Don't you? You bet your bottom.
Guys, there's fucking sound effects. Quality has just gone up 89%. Should have said 69, that would have been hilarious.
Buck I do. It's super. But do you know what I like even more?
Why have they given this character a speech impediment? I mean, for inclusivity, fine, but they're also so quiet and so covered by it. Now I'm going to complain about the sound effects. I'm so happy there's sound effects, but they're so much louder than the character speaking. So he's like, what?
About the rain and playing in it?
Look at his eye. Did you see his eye? Their eyes drift around independently of each other. That's like me when I'm tired and one of my eyes is a bit lazy.
A rainbow.
Wow, the whole land. See, the sun really is close. This is proving my scientific theory about the world of Boople's planet, because the puddles just dried out straight away.
Yickety blah.
What the fuck did you just say? Yickety blah? I'm gonna have to crank this up, dude.
A rainbow. Yickety blah.
Yickety blur. That's what I'm gonna say now when I'm excited.
Yes. But where do rainbows come from? And
Yes.
what do they mean?
It's refracted light. That's why they come from the rain. Are we gonna learn some science in this episode? Gosh, I hope so. Oh,
When
fuck
Noah
me.
and the animals got out of the ark after the flood, God promised never to flood the whole earth again.
Yeah, why did he do that? Why did he make that promise? It's almost like he's saying that was a nasty thing to do, like a vindictive, nasty, evil thing to do, killing off most of the planet's wildlife and all of the people but for this one small family. So he promised never to do it again. It's almost like acknowledging that he did a horrible, horrible thing. It's just weird, isn't it? It's just a bit weird. Fucking jump scare bar.
He created the rainbow as a reminder and a symbol of his promise. That's what a rainbow is. It's his promise.
Kids are going to be really confused when they go to their first science class and learn what a rainbow actually is. So kids, who knows where rainbows come from? It's God's promise. After he flooded the earth, he would never ever do it again. Teacher's like, no. I love that the like knowledgeable preacher type character in this is literally a sheep. Like, it's very, I mean, the Bible is very overt about the whole be a sheep, blindly follow God thing. It's just funny to see it portrayed in this cartoon on like an alien planet. The ideal person that you can be as a follower of God is a sheep. A mindless, unquestioning sheep who blindly follows. Ignorance is the greatest virtue.
And God is always faithful to his promises. Psalm 33 verse 4 says, "For the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all he does."
Well, God does literally change his mind in the Bible. I think he changes his mind from book to book many, many times. But I mean, within each story, he literally changes his mind sometimes. When Moses fucked off for ages and the people started worshipping a golden calf, God was going to destroy them all. And Moses was like, please don't do that. And he was like, oh, okay, I guess so. He kind of changes his mind in this story. He's like, yep, the only solution here is to flood the world and kill everyone. And then afterwards he's like, okay, I won't do that again. I don't know. Is he that faithful to his word? We'll just agree to disagree, on that one. Jesus Christ. Did Poodle Boople enter the frame there, or did he just pop into existence like it seemed like to me?
He is faithful in all he does.
I'm looking really hard. But no, he just pops into existence. Oh. Okay, it's a montage.
God said to Noah, you better build an ark.
You better build a narc. The value of appropriate pauses between words. Noah's like, dude, God, I'm not a fucking narc.
I'm gonna send down rain and make the sky grow dark.
Why was there motion blur? Was his head supposed to be moving so fast that it was motion blurred? This is so cursed.
Noah believed God, though there was
Oh my
never rain
God.
before.
Oh no.
God sent the
I don't think you should save those animals in particular, bro. What the fuck is that? Tell me you've never seen a giraffe without telling me you've never seen a giraffe. That is a giraffe. That is not a giraffe.
animals. Then he shut the door. 40 full days it fell, through 40 long nights as well. But Noah did exactly as God told. Flash how the lightning glowed, the roar of the thunder loud. He put on
Glowed and loud don't rhyme.
quite a show, don't you know? But when the water went away, they saw, right before their very eyes, God gave a rainbow for all to see.
Why is there a crucifix? Was Noah's first action gonna be to, like, murder someone? What's going on?
God said he would never flood the earth again, just that one time, for this world of men.
They should do a song like that for every horrible thing that God does in the Bible. God said kill them all, but just this one time. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Just that one time, for this world of men.
God said he would never flood the world again. Just that one time. This world of men. Just that one time, bro. I swear, I'll never do it. Like, God got drunk and flooded the whole... He's like, dude, I'm never doing that again. I swear. I will never have another drink again in my life. I promise. Here, I'll write you a rainbow to prove that I will never get that off my face and flood the entire world again, okay? It was just a one-time thing. This is so great. God said he would never flood the earth again. Just that one time. That I'm not picking up the tune that easily. I don't know why.
God said he would ever love the world you see, give his son to die for you and me.
I don't recall him mentioning that. This particular part of the text.
For the word of the Lord is right and true.
Do you know what? I would totally get a Comic Sans Bible. If there was a Comic Sans, a shitty looking Comic Sans Bible, oh, I'd have that in a heartbeat.
He is faithful in all he does.
Yeah.
Yes, the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful
The fuck's happening?
in all he does.
Oh. He is faithful in all he does. That was a nice little key change that
The
time.
veil was torn away in the temple.
Wait, that's ages away though.
Now before our very eyes, there is a Savior for all to see.
It's not really what this story's about, but...
For the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all he does. Yes, the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all he does. The word of the Lord is faithful. Yes, my Jesus is always faithful. You see.
Christ, this is a long one. That's it. Oh, no wonder that was such a fucking bop. He had a co-writer for that one. How about love one another? That sounds nice. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Is that Tutu?
One another.
Hi, Poodle. Why do you look so sad? Well, it's just a...
His voice has changed.
He used to sound like this.
Now it sounds like this.
I love God so much and I want Him and everybody to know it. Well, that sounds nice. So why are you so sad? Every time I try to do something to tell people about God, it just doesn't work. Well, tell me about it, friend. What have you tried? One time I made a cake that said I love God on it, and I shared it with people. But soon I ran out and couldn't tell any more people. Another time I wrote a ballet so I could dance and maybe sing about God, but then I remembered I can't dance well. Then another time I started writing letters to people in the phone book, and that worked real well. But I ran out of monies for stamps.
What? What? He's sad because to tell people about God, Poodle Boople made a cake that said I heart God, but then eventually ran out of cake, obviously, and then wrote a ballet, and then remembered they can't dance, and then started writing letters to random people in the phone book about how great God is? I think Poodle Boople might have some problems.
I'm sure God sees all that, Poodle, and knows that you love Him. But also, Jesus said in the Bible that if you love me,
What's that
you
white
will obey
line?
my commands. Do you know about the things He told us to do, Poodle?
What's happening? Why are we zooming in like that? What was that white line at the bottom of the screen? I feel this has all gotten a bit sinister. I love that because their hands are always like this. This is just how their hand. They got like three fingers and a thumb, so their hands are permanently like this. So it looks like he's always at the side of the screen being like, eh. It's so weird. Permanent thumbs up creatures.
I know some, like the 10 Commandments, but I want to know more, too.
That's why I don't wear clothes, because I'm scared of mixing fabrics.
Let's go see Ba. He may know more about this.
Oh, Bar'll know.
Hi, Ba.
Whoa, why is the church so small today? Or are they huge today? Wow, what the fuck is going on?
We want to know more about how to please God and tell others about Him. What are some other things He wants us to do?
Let's look in the Bible. Let's see. Here.
I hate that he keeps that in his wool. I hate that Bar keeps his Bible in his wool and he's like, it'd be like if I just like, imagine it, if every video where I talked about the Bible, I was like, and let's see what that chapter says. Just like, pulled it out of a sleeve or something. I don't like Bar.
Here we go. John 13, verse 34 and 35. A new command I give to you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this all men will know that you are my disciples if you love one another.
Why did he say it like that? It's like, if you love one another. Love one... They stop making out. No,
Can you
that's not what
explain that to us, Ba? It means that by loving others, we show them that we love God. It also tells them about God and Jesus. It tells them that Jesus and God are loving too.
I mean, only if you talk about Jesus and God while you are doing the loving things. Or if you have an exclusivity about your love, like the Christian charities that only do Christian things within Christian rules. Like, because I love other people and try to help other people. But I don't think when I'm nice to them, I don't think I'm teaching them anything about Jesus. It's me doing it, not Jesus. Jesus do his own good shit. Stop taking credit for mine.
Love one another.
I said love one another. I got it in the end.
Love one another. The old way was a bunch of rules made to help us, a bunch of fools. But the real way was yet to come.
Hold on, what did he say? That felt offensive.
Bunch of rules made to help us, a bunch of fools.
Oh, made to help us because we're a bunch of fools. I see. I thought it was being like, we were a bunch of idiots for following those rules back in the day. I thought it was being like weirdly anti-Semitic or something, but it wasn't. It was like, we're stupid, so we had to have these rules. I get it. It's okay.
But the real way was yet to come.
I hate the way they jiggle around. Okay, if you weren't sure why I was reacting that way, it's the way that they like, you know? The physics of the Booples upsets me.
The Son of God, life-giving one. And he said, a new thing I say to you, love one another. Just as I have loved, I want you to love one another. It used to be when someone took your toy, the book said you could hit that boy.
In the old days, God said maim and kill. Then Jesus came and life was a thrill. Now you just love one another. You no longer kill your brother. Straight up is like, yeah. In the old days, if your child disobeyed you, you could stone them to death. You could take them into the town square to be stoned to death. But these days, it's all about loving one another. Even though God is immutable and consistent in his word.
But now there is a better way where we share.
A better way than the way that God said to do it. So either God changed his mind. Well, that's it. God changed his mind. Or Jesus and God are not the same. It's a philosophical minefield in the world of Booples.
There are toys when we play. Oh, a new thing I say to you, love one another. Just as I have loved, I want you to love one another. With this one thing, everyone will see that you are those who follow me.
Well, again, I do nice things. I try to do nice things. I sponsor a monkey. You know, I do my best out there to be nice and helpful to people. But if people were like, hey, you're nice. Actually, you know what? Sometimes, genuinely, once or twice I've had comments that's like, you seem like you would be a Christian. So maybe those people watched Booples and were like, oh, if you do nice things, it means that you love God and follow God. Some people do actually think like that. But then us atheists out here being nice people come to piss all over your bonfire. It's not maybe the nicest way of putting it, but that was what came to mind.
When you love one another, 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 when you love one another.
On that one. That was more of a bop than all the other ones. Although God flooded the earth just that one time is still my favourite fucking thing I've ever seen. That was kind of a bop. Do you know, I was going to say earlier... Oh shit, it's not over. Excuse me, I got overexcited. I was going to say earlier, like, this makes me miss Gaither's Pond. Gaither's Pond? Down at Gaither's... I miss Gaither's Pond because at least the music in that was written by musicians, and therefore a lot of the songs kind of actually slapped. Not all of them, but some of them. But you know what? This one, love one another, with like the backing vocals, you know what? They got better. This is episode 9. They got better.
So we tell God we love him and tell others about God when we love one another.
Exactly.
Oh, that was it. And a nice moral. The best way to share the message of God is to help people and be kind. Because Jesus done helped people and was kind. I like that one. That's Booples. You know what? It was bad. It was bad, but you know, I enjoy bopping along to a couple of banging tunes. Definitely standout favourite moment was God flooding the world and promising he would only do it just that one time. Absolutely outstanding. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe so you don't miss future videos. If you want to see more from me, you can follow me at Little Duck Gaming, where I do gaming stuff. Oh my god, I can't believe it. If you want to support this channel and what I do here, you can become a channel member. You get some goofy little emotes and comment priority. You can click the link down below to check out World Anvil. That also helps me out. I really would love to see an interactive map of the BOOPLES world. Just throwing that out there in the hopes that somebody will fulfill my dream. The best way to support this channel is via the Patreon, and with that, I must give a big old shout out and a thank you to my giant chickens and colossal quackers over on Patreon, especially Conla. God damn it, Conla. Most importantly, have yourselves a very lovely week, and I will see you really soon.